Narration. They say every town has its ghost. But in the tiny railroad village of Bellwood, tucked between two green hills and an old line that hadn't run passengers in over 20 years, the ghost didn't haunt houses. He haunted the platform. A dog. Golden brown, short fur, white whiskers now graying. He didn't beg for food, didn't chase cars, didn't bark at strangers. He just sat, every evening, exactly at 6:15 p.m. waiting. He'd come out from behind the old water tower, walk slowly, limping slightly on his back paw, and sit at the very edge of the platform. His eyes always fixed in the same direction, down the track toward the sunset. Locals called him Rusty. No one knew where he came from or who he belonged to. But he'd been doing this for years. Some say 5, others 10, and always at the same time, every day, no matter the weather, rain, snow, summer heat, 6:15, like clockwork. Waiting. One summer evening, a boy named Miles, about 9 years old, had just moved into town with his mother. She had taken a job at the post office. Miles didn't know anyone yet. He wandered to the station after dinner, holding a half-eaten peach and wearing his favorite red cap. That's when he saw Rusty, sitting like a statue, staring. Miles sat down on the bench nearby, quiet, curious. "What are you looking at?" he whispered. Rusty didn't flinch, didn't turn. The boy followed his gaze down the track. Nothing there but trees and heat waves rising from the metal rails. The next day, Miles came back, this time with a sandwich. Rusty took it gently, laid down beside the bench, but never turned his back to the tracks. And so it became a ritual. Every day at 6:15, boy and dog, one watching, the other learning to be still. The story unfolds. One afternoon, an old man approached them, wore a cap low over his eyes, walked with a cane, said his name was Mr. Hargrove. He looked at Rusty for a long moment, then sat beside Miles. "You know why he waits?" he asked. Miles shook his head. 5 years ago, there was a man, Frank, retired engineer, lived alone. That dog was his, best friend in the world. Every Sunday, they'd walk to the station and wave at the train as it passed. Never missed it. Miles looked at Rusty, now laying with his head between his paws. "One day Frank didn't come back," the old man said. "Heart gave out while fishing by the river. And Rusty's been coming ever since," Miles whispered. Mr. Hargrove nodded. "I guess some promises don't die, even when people do." The last seen summer turned to fall. Leaves colored the town in rust and gold. And one evening, Rusty didn't show. Miles waited until the stars came out. He came back the next day. Still no Rusty. On the third day, the boy found a small wooden box at the edge of the platform. A collar sat inside, and a photo, faded but clear, of Frank and Rusty standing together, waving at a train. Someone had written in pen, "Thank you for waiting. He's home now." Ending narration. Sometimes the world rushes by so fast, we forget what it means to truly wait, to stay, to believe someone will come back even when no one else does. Rusty never asked for anything, but he gave something rare, proof that loyalty outlives us, and love, real love, knows how to wait.